Hey, thank you for joining us and welcome to the Immortal Hulk issue number 3. If you haven't heard issue number 1 or 2 yet, please go back and listen to issues number 1 and 2 so that you understand what's going on here. And now, without further ado, let's begin. And in the lowest deep, a lower deep. In the lowest deep, a lower deep, still threatening to devour me, opens wide. John Milton, Paradise Lost. South Dakota.
Jackie McGee, I'm a reporter for the Arizona Herald. We spoke on the phone. First off, thanks for agreeing to see me. I don't know if any other reporters have spoken to you about the events on Mercer Avenue, but from what I've gathered, you were an eyewitness for the last one piece of the puzzle. You were there, and I'd like to hear it from your point of view.
The cop. Well, little lady, have I got a story for you. Sundown, and crime lurks with the twilight at the old church on Mercer Avenue. A hostage situation, they said. Perp with a gun, holding a priest and a helpless old lady. Except this perp was one Lou Lambert. Hands are weak and see 'em, punk. A no-good juvenile delinquent who'd caught a dose in gamma rays. That made him something more than human. Pathetic fools, you'll see my hands, all right. The hands of Hotshot, the human ray gun. He wasn't packing a gun, he was one. Whoosh! Pew! Bah! Blue blazes my sidearm. And boy howdy, he knew how to use it. We needed the call to go forth. Pilgrim, we needed a hero to assemble. And blue blazes, we sure got one. The bartender. I mean, I'm not a bad person or anything. Can I use the restroom, please? But what was I gonna do? His clothes didn't even fit him. They looked like someone died in them. And he looked like a serial killer. I mean, he was at least going to shoot up in there, right? Anyway, things got pretty heated. I guess, looking back, I dodged a bullet. Anyway, that was when he saw the TV. The social news thing, the siege on Mercer Street. Mercer Avenue, whatever. But the next thing I know, he's lunging toward this couple eating, grabs a knife off the bar. And I'm like, whoa. But he just runs out the door. I mean, obviously I didn't know who he was. The old lady.
No, I didn't know the young man. He was so handsome, though. Such a tragedy. I remember thinking he looked like James Dean. Such a nice young man. I was a Deaniac when I was a girl. Please, Father, I need your help. My girl Jess, I love her, Father, more than I can say. But she's dying. We need the last rites. The last rites?
Something like that. My hearing isn't what it was, I'm afraid. I never believed in this stuff before. None of it, but now all I want is to know her immortal soul is saved. Will you help me, Father? Son, you broke in during a service. You've taken hostages. I'm sure the police will understand if you just...
They'll never understand, Father. Nobody understands. Nobody in the whole damned world. Nobody understands love. He really did look just like James Dean. Mm.
The priest. He looked like something out of a horror movie. His skin was green and greasy, like he hadn't slept in days. There was a smell coming from him, like urine and cobwebs. The devil, Father. The devil's in her. Get away from me. Or something. Something like the devil. Something underneath. Below everything. I was terrified. I'd just seen this mutant shoot fire from his fingers. You're not listening. The one below, it got into her somehow. Now those fingers were next to my face. We need an exorcism. She needs one. See, there's this door to the below place, like a green door. And he was insane. Quite insane. I've seen it in dreams. I know how that sounds. And he was going to kill me and old Miss Melrose. And the police. Just keep calm, okay? We'll get someone to negotiate. Dispatch, we need backup. No negotiating. No more cops. You think I'm stupid? Just listen to me. So I prayed. I prayed to God above for salvation, for deliverance. And this will sound strange. After all, my prayers were answered. But that answer that was sent to deliver me.
Why don't you listen to me? Why won't you just
help me? I don't think it was sent by God.
Oh, it was horrible. Horrible. Such a handsome young man, all alone against that. No, stay back. That. My girl needs me. I'm begging you. Ah, the monster!
Monster? Old Jade Jaws? Come on, lady. He's a founding Avenger. He's been in movies. He's a hero. Rough around the edges, maybe. But he was disarming a felon. Literally.
My hands. Broken.
You won't use that Gamma Blast again, Hotshot. No matter what the courts decide. Or so he thought. Because the pain just made Hotshot mad. And the madder he got... You think injury can stop my gamma power? That's an error, you dull-witted brute.
Wazam!
Your final error, the stronger he got. God help me, I couldn't look away. I saw it all. A hole in his chest, the pulped, torn remains of skin and bone, arteries and organs, a charnel house open to the world. We waited for him to fall. Instead, aw, snap. The look on his face while it happened. That's what I can't forget. The boy said that I was stinking.
It's you. You're the shadow. The one below all. You're the devil himself.
You're the devil himself. Know what that big guy said to that? You're damn right. Whoops! Enough said. He went out he went out the way he came in. Didn't stay to be thanked. Modest, you know. Anyway, when Lambert woke up, we had him in cuffs, special ones. And then Oh, yeah. This next part ain't so fun. The boy had been staying in a motel on the edge of town. I went there with the police. I don't know why. Something in his voice, I suppose. I had to know. So I saw the body. She she was smiling at us when we went in. It was a peaceful smile. Green door. I I couldn't. I wasn't able to. I haven't been able to pray, Mr. McGee. Not since that day. What does that mean?
Jess Harrison? He had a super person name as well. I don't remember it. I went to visit him, in the what's that called? One of those special facilities. He seemed glad of the company. It wasn't me. I tied her to the chair. I had to. Her power was out of control. We needed help, but I didn't. I never. She was alive when I left her. I loved her. You've gotta believe me. Someone's gotta believe me. I told him I'd pray for him. Well, he found a way to hang himself, I'm told, in his cell. I'm not sure how. Such tragedy. Oh, well, tea?
Yeah, they're calling it a sighting now. I mean, they're saying it's not confirmed, but okay. I was watching the whole thing on the news, and blah, blah, blah. Situation has been resolved. No details at this stage. Back to football. But then I look up for the night. But then I lock up for the night, and I go down the street to the parking lot, and oh, so yeah. I mean, I don't know how he knew, but that's confirmed. That was him. And he sucks. Okay, let's get some thoughts down. If these sightings are unconfirmed, it's because nobody wants to confirm them.
These witnesses, these points of view, they add up to something. Maybe something bigger than the people in charge think it is? But there was the other person in the church on Mercer Avenue, the same guy who was in Arizona and Colorado. And until I can talk to him, I'm not going to get.
Bzzz, bzzz.
Jacqueline McGee from the Arizona Herald?
Jacqueline McGee from the Arizona Herald?
How did you get this number?
Vancouver, Canada. Your editor gave it to me when I dropped my name. Turns out he's a Packers fan. Walter Langowski. I work for Alpha Flight, the international space team, or I did. I'm on kind of a leave of absence at the moment. Right, right. I should get to the point. It's like this, Miss McGee. I've been reading your articles, and you seem to be the only person actively looking for Bruce Banner right now. Apart from me, that is. Why, well, he's an old college buddy of mine. I want to know he's okay. And if we're being totally honest, I could use a particular expertise. I could use his particular expertise. Right, exactly. There's something I want to look at. I want him to look at. Point of view.